All right, Shalom Makiam. First and foremost, I'd like to give all praises to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, Bahashem Rakak Vadash, double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and we are the Hebrew Israelites, which consists of the Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, Seminole Indians, West Indians, and Haitians, and according to the Holy Scriptures, we're God's chosen people. Shalom to all the beloved brethren out here pushing to knowledge and sincerity and truth. Shalom to the few sisters, and shalom to Israelite foreigners who are scattered abroad. And what you're looking at is a true depiction of who the world ignorantly called Jesus Christ, whose real name in the Hebrew tongue is Yahweh Shai. All right? And what you're looking at is a true depiction of who the world ignorantly called God, who the world ignorantly called Jehovah, whose real name in the Hebrew tongue is Yahweh. When you call upon the Most High and His Son, you must say Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. Yahweh means He to be, where He is. Bahashem means in the name, and Yahweh Shai means He delivers. Our Lord and Savior has come back to deliver the elect out of the nation of Israel from the destruction of modern-day Babylon, a.k.a. America. I want to start off by giving all praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, and Brakte Yahweh, Brakte Yahweh Shai, Brakte Yahweh, Brakte Yahweh Shai, and the water. Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai for another blessed day. The water, Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai for the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. The body, Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai for all you beloved brethren out there pushing this knowledge and sincerity and truth. And the body, Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai for giving me this opportunity to receive this truth and teach this truth in 100% format. All right, coming back at you with another lesson through the Holy Spirit. Before I get into this lesson, one beloved brother found this pretty much on the Joe Rogan podcast. Donald Trump, the former president of the United States, was on there, and towards the last few minutes of that podcast, he mentioned the prophets, and he mentioned the nuclear war that's going to commence. And one beloved brother out here, he posted it. He took a clip of it and posted it up. So giving all praise to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai, man. So the prophets are back on the scene. Ultimately, the men of Great Millstone from beloved Apostle Horror on down. And the rest of you beloved brothers that's teaching the true doctrine. All right, yeah, 100% of war, evil, and pestilence, and the second coming of who the world ignorantly called Jesus Christ, whose real name in the Hebrew tongue is Yahweh Shai, and the MOTB, the mark of the beast system that's on its way. Great turmoil, great destruction, insurrection, famine, things of that nature is coming down the line out here in the United States of America and throughout the world. So you're witnessing the downfall of a great empire and the uprising of who the world ignorantly called Jesus Christ. His empire is the next empire up to rule, whose real name in the Hebrew tongue is Yahweh Shai, who is a so-called black man from the tribe of Judah, Yahweh. So this is Jeremiah chapter 28, verse 8. It says, the prophets that have been before me and before thee of old prophesied both against many countries and against great kingdoms of war and of evil and of pestilence. All right, so this great war that's about to take place is going to be a nuclear war that's going to commence. So a prophet, when you go into the understanding of the word, it says a spokesman, a speaker. All right, so we the spokesman, we are the speaker, the mouthpiece of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai through divine inspiration. It means to say before as well. All right, when you go to the Chaldean, what is it? The Chaldee lexicon, Hebrew Chaldee lexicon. It says one as acuted by a divine afflatus, or spirit, either rebuke the conduct of kings and nations or predicted future events. So we're here to rebuke the conduct of the society and how it's being ran. It's totally against the scriptures of the Most High, and there's great consequences for living in great sin. Great judgment is on its way because the conduct of the society, the vibration of the society is totally out of course, totally out of whack, according to the law, statutes, and commandments of the Most High. All right, so let's read it again. All right, Jeremiah 28 and 8, the prophets that have been before me and before thee of old prophesied both against many countries, prophesying against the modern-day Babylon, the modern-day Sodom and Gomorrah, which is America, and the EU, European Union, and the rest of you nations. All right? Both against many countries and against great kingdoms of war, World War III, and of evil, which is bad times and pestilence, disease, warfare. Now listen up real quick.
Middle East is rapidly changing. You know, the Middle East is rapidly changing. You know, there are prophets that say the world will come to an end in the Middle East. You know that, right? And we have weapons today that are so scary. When you look, I rebuilt them all.
The war that's commencing in the Middle East and throughout the earth. The men of Great Millstone and all our affiliate brothers. We're the only ones that's watching really what's going on in the earth and pretty much line it up with the Holy Scriptures. And we bring it to you according to the Scriptures. So that makes us the prophets. And Lord willing to the end, man.
The Middle East is rapidly changing. You know, there are prophets that say the world will come to an end in the Middle East. You know that, right? And we have weapons today that are so scary. When you look, I rebuilt them all. And when you look at the weapons we have today, the biggest threat we have in the world today is nuclear weapons. And we have other weapons too that are devastating. But the nuclear weapons, the biggest threat we have in the world today, and that's what I was talking about de-escalation with both China and Russia.
Wow. So the prophets are back, man. So Tawada, Yahweh Shemi Awashai for allowing our brother to share that. So let's get into the scriptures about the nuclear war that will happen eventually. Isaiah chapter 9, verse 5, for every battle of the warrior is with confused noise and garments rolled in blood. So the ancient wars on the battlefield with swords, shields, freaking, you name it. Look at those medieval movies like 300. That's all wars was fought. Alexander, that was a good movie. And many other different pieces. Remember that series Game of Thrones? You know, that's how ancient wars were fought. All right? It says, but this shall be with burning and fuel of fire. This war that's brewing up to World War III is eventually will go nuclear. All right? And the scriptures call them the arrows of the Most High indignation. Oh, man. Let's go to Deuteronomy 32 and 42. So the prophet Moses saw this happening as well. Start at verse 40. For I lift up my hand to heaven and say, I live forever. Or it's dealing with Yahweh, right? If I wet my glittering sword, think about that, a glittering sword, and my hand take hold on judgment, I will render vengeance to my enemies and will reward them that hate me. You're going against what the scriptures say you hate the Most High. All right, dealing with 2/3 of our people first and foremost. I will make my arrows drunk with blood, and my sword shall devour flesh. So what kind of arrows, ancient arrows, able to devour flesh? No, it's dealing with the modern day arrows, those nuclear bombs. And that with the blood of the slain and of the captives from the beginning of revenges upon the enemy. All right? Rejoice, O nations, with his people, for I will avenge the blood of his servants, that's who we are, and render vengeance to his adversaries. The Most High has adversaries, and will be merciful unto his land and to his people, the elect. See that? So it's going to more arrow scriptures, and that's plain. That is plain. Okay? I think there's one in Jeremiah. That was the one I was thinking about first and foremost. Yep, Jeremiah 50 and 9. All right. Let's see. Yeah, 59. For lo, I will raise and cause to come up against Babylon, the modern day Babylon, an assembly of great nations from the north country, And they shall set themselves in array against her, for thence she shall be taken. Their arrows shall be as a mighty expert man, and shall not return in vain. Okay? Let's see. Yeah, let's go down to verse 14. That's the main point. Let's go down to verse 14 real quick. Put yourselves in array against Babylon round about, all he that bend the bow, all those that have those nuclear capabilities. Shoot at her, spare no arrows. The modern day missiles are those arrows. For she had sinned against Yahweh, the modern day Babylon. All right? Shout against her round about. She had given her hand. Her foundations are fallen. Her walls are thrown down. Babylon is America looking very weak right now. It doesn't have any military missile defense to stop those missiles from hitting here. For it is the vengeance of Yahweh. Take vengeance upon her as she had done, do unto her. All right? Let's see. Let's go into another one. Besom. All right, Isaiah 14. Let's see. So many scriptures coming to mind. Hold on for a second. Right. Isaiah 34. Right. It says, for the indignation, the righteous judgment of the Lord, all right, of Yahweh is upon all nations, and his fury upon all their armies. He had utterly destroyed them. He had delivered them to the slaughter. So the brother Isaiah already saw this happen. Their slain also shall be cast out, and their stink shall come up out of their carcasses. This is going to happen over there in the Middle East, so-called Middle East. And the mountains shall be melted with their blood. Melted. What can cause people to melt? Thermonuclear weapons. And all the hosts of heaven shall be dissolved. And the heavens shall be rolled together as a scroll. All right? That's that mushroom cloud, when you can see from a bird's eye view. And all their hosts shall fall down as the leaf falleth off from the vine, and as a fallen fig from the fig tree. For my sword shall be bathed in heaven. Most High swords are those nuclear weapons. Behold, it shall come down upon Idumea, upon the people of my curse to judgment, the Edomites. All right? The sword of the Lord is filled with blood. It is made fat with fatness, and with the blood of lamb and goats, and with the fat of the kidneys of rams. For Yahweh have a sacrifice in Bosra, and a great slaughter in the land of Idumea. So yeah, man, it's pretty much it. There's a lot more scriptures I could go into, but that's the point. So where this society is heading is heading to war. Before that nuclear war commence, and a new MOTB system will be set up, and things are going to move in a domino effect. So yeah, the prophets of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shah back. Lord, when I'm one of those men, with the rest of you bros, and giving all praise to Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. Shalom.